We have two quick questions before we switch over to our table discussion. So one, starting with you, Matt. Significant conversation about AI's role in M&A and in deal sourcing, due diligence, and in post-merger integration. Can you tell us what you're seeing in real life on these topics?
Yeah, for sure. So seeing it come up in a lot of different use cases. Where I'm seeing it most effective at the moment is actually on the pre-deal side. So for instances where you have highly acquisitive companies and helping fill the top of the funnel in terms of target identification and kind of initial screening is one area that's working well. Second one is an actual kind of the initial due diligence and the various functional domains that you'll typically perform this in. We have capabilities, we're able to ingest a data room and get to kind of the level 1 diligence analysis in hours, whereas depending on the size and complexity of the deal, it would have previously taken days or weeks. And so the ability to get to, yes, we're going to pursue this, or oftentimes just as valuable, no, we're not, faster, is stuff that I'm seeing work well. I'm not seeing it as effective on the post-deal side yet. If you think about integration activities or carve-out activities, I'm seeing it used in a lot of different use cases. One kind of that comes to mind that we were working through recently was around helping look at consolidating contracts, both commercial as well as with suppliers, and using AI to help assess with that. And found that there were misreading of some contracts in some material ways that were caught kind of by reviewing it alongside. And I think that'll come along and get there. It's just an area where I'm not seeing it as effective quite yet.
Okay. Well, just filtering the funnel, that's huge. Chet, quick question for you. You emphasize planning for post-deal integration before the deal closes. So what's the most common failure mode, and what should a board be asking management before signing?
Yeah, and I think it really, the question really states that I think it's waiting till you close the deal to really, or right before you close the deal to start planning. I mean, you should be thinking about integration the moment you're doing it, from your due diligence standpoint at every level, because it's more important to really have that, because integration risk is going to be one of your biggest back-end risks that you're going to have to assess anyway. And so thinking about, okay, what are the people risks that we just talked about? And that's important. And so all that gets kind of really built in the due diligence process, and then you're having your list on how are we going to control that risk. Well, part of it goes to your integration plan, and then being able to start that, because if you wait until you're about ready to close the deal, you're already behind, because most people, I say, buyers estimate the distraction that it is from the company, and you've got that kind of distraction risk in any acquisition, that you're taking your eye off your other ball because everybody's focused on this, or you don't execute on your integration plan, and so then the acquisition is not as successful as you planned.